everyone. Good morning, class. Okay, good morning. So, another day, another lesson, another topic. So, first and foremost, before we start our lesson proper, let's have a moment of silence. And may I request our class president to please lead the prayer, the open prayer.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, salamat sa pag-iwas, Lord, Lord, thank you sa amin ng and Lord God, pasaluwa kami sa mga kasalanan ng Pilipinas, Lord God, kumuli pa ngayon yung values na Lord sa new teaching ito din mo among prayer, among madawat din mo. Kini katabang sa mga ma-enhance ang among knowledge in this Lord. Kinawi pa ngayon pasalamatan in Jesus' name.
Amen. So, what a nice prayer, Mr. James and son. So, may I request our class monitor to report to me the number of absences today? Okay, thank you for that, Miss Class Monitor. And later on, I will be collecting the list of absences later on after this session. So before we proceed, let's recap or may I remind you again of our classroom rules or house rules. Remember our 5 golden rules, the 5B or the 5Bs. So will you please read first, the first letter B, Miss Jane Pinto. Okay, Miss Michelle. She wasn't able to bring her eyeglass. So Miss Michelle, the first B. Be honest. Okay, be honest. So always remember that an honest 0 is better than a stolen hundreds. And second, I'll be reading na lang. Second B is be responsible. So always be accountable of your actions outside and inside the classroom. The third B, be respectful of others. So that includes raising your hands when you want to answer. Okay, and very specific on that, raising hands when you want to answer, when you have clarifications or any questions to your teacher, which is me. Then fourth, be kind and polite and caring. So sharing ideas and bonding with your classmates and peers stimulates bond and relationship within one another. And lastly, be a good listener. So when someone is talking, you should listen and keep quiet. So mura na ako ang 5 golden rules. So since na-remind naman mo sa ako ang classroom rules, we can now proceed to our lesson. But before that, let's have a recap of what we have discussed last meeting. So we were able to discuss about kinetic molecular theory, right? Yes. Okay, very good. And we will recall that right now. So as we recall that, but na-shy twist. So how are we going to do that? Nakadula na ba mo o 4 picks, 1 word?
Yes.
Sa mga cellphone, right? Okay, very good. So muna siya akong dulaon sa akong recall. So I will be presenting 4 pictures, 4 pics then. So 4 pictures, and then na ako na ay clue kung pila siya ka letters sa isa ka word. Then na ako'y jumbled letters if diligid niya siya matag-an. So ito na siyang taglaon ng word na nag-represent atong 4 pictures. So ready na ba ang tanan?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So let's start. So first picture, it is the movement of constituent particles or molecules in a certain direction. What is it? Any hands? Okay.
Motion.
Okay, very good. Pakpakan natin siya. Great. Okay, that is motion. So, last meeting, we were able to talk about that in particles of gases or molecules of gases, kaya nag-move sila within sa ilahang container or even diri sa classroom. So, kung di ba na-discuss na to last meeting that inside the classroom, there is a presence of particles or molecules of gases. Nag-move sila. Do you believe in that? Okay, very good. So, example, we have a container here na ay particles or molecules of gases. And then, dili na sila, as stated here, that they are in motion or the constituent of the molecules are moves in a certain direction. And mo yung the answer na they are in motion. Therefore, these particles move in a certain direction. Therefore, they are in motion. So, dili sila steady. Okay. Next, the capacity to supply heat or do work. What is it? Any hands? Okay, Miss Mayumi. Energy. Very good. Let's check if sakto yung answer. So, energy ba kahajod? Energy. Very good. So, it's very obvious, no? So, the particles and behavior of gases, and as they move towards specific direction or a certain direction, di ba, kinetic energy is the energy that is produced when an object moves in a direction, right? Therefore, this energy, muna siya ang na-mention diri as the capacity to supply heat or do work. Therefore, in the behavior of gases, nag-produce sila of energy. Kasabot lang tanan. So, I will no longer elaborate on that because we were able to discuss that last meeting. So, next question. I think this will be the last item. Next is the ability of a deformed material body to return to its original shape and size when the forces causing the deformation are removed. What is it? Any hands? Okay, nasa ba? I believe nasa lekuan. Okay, Mr.
Elastic.
Okay, let's check no if it's elastic. Elastic. Since you were able to derive, nakasabot na bit mo last meeting, no? You were very attentive right now because you were able to understand the concept of kinetic molecular theory. And kinetic molecular theory is the basic and fundamental concept in understanding chemistry, specifically the behavior of gases. So my question is, do you have an idea what will be our topic or new lesson for today? Wala mo idea? An idea? None? Okay. So, expected na wala mo idea. So, our topic for today will be Boyle's Law concept. So, familiar ba mo sa Boyle's Law? Are you familiar with Boyle's Law concept? No. Others have idea. I guess they already had their advanced study regarding this, lesson regarding this concept. So, since wala mo may idea regarding Boyle's Law, we will tackle that later on through an activity. But before that, let's read our lesson objective or learning objective for today. Will you please read together our learning objective?
You should be able to describe the relationship between pressure and volume at a constant temperature.
Okay, nakasabot na bang ganan sa learning objective nato today? So, and later on, we will know kung saan Boyle's Law concept. What's behind Boyle's Law concept? So, but before we start, since pila ko galuyan dito ang tanan, I think need tag energizer. Do you believe in that? Kailangan tag energizer. Kaya murag galuyan dito ang tanan, murag katulugon sila, murag na-entrance pa sila sa on previous lesson, which is kinetic molecular theory. But that's okay, kay as we go on with our lesson, mas makasabot na mo sa ang behavior of gases and what are these gas laws. Okay na ba ang tanan?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Ready na ba ang tanan sa atong game?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, nakadula na ba tanan o minute-to-minute game? Wala mo na ka. Pero familiar mo, right? ABS-CBN. Okay, dito lang mo nakikiride. So, our game for today will be minute to minute. I will be presenting to you our mechanics for today. Okay, first, the class will be divided into 3 groups. So, I'll be dividing you into groups. And each group will be given 1 minute to answer the given jumbled letters. The group which will have the greatest number of correct answers will win. So, ang winning group kay na ay reward later on sa kuha. So, ready na ba ang tanan?
Yes.
Okay. I'll be grouping you. So, ano siya? For group 1, okay, listen. So, as I call your name, kindly stand and then proceed to, as I call your name, group 1, yeah. Kindly stand and proceed to on the right side. Okay, Fastidio, Payo Quinto, Caballero, and Cañeda. Okay, that will be group 1. For group 2, we have Yurong, Vince Ranald, and Bagaan, Juliana Bagaan. That will be group 3. And group 2. Group 3, Conol, Charish K, Bacalocos, and Delos. So, where are the group 1? Kindly proceed to the first row. So, you should stay beside your group. And group 2, second row, and so on. So, that will be your seating arrangement until the end of the session. So, okay na ba manang sa ilahang group?
Yes.
So, choose one representative from each group or team leader. Representative na lang. Representative will serve. Siya ang magpuan sa card. So, choose wisely kinsa ang magpuan. And then the remaining kay siya ang magtagna sa jumbled, sila ang magtagna sa jumbled letters. So group 1 would be the first one. So group 1 was your team leader. So pick of 4 cards. 4 cards. Okay. Group 1, you will show the jumbled letters and then ang representative ninyo, kabalo na siya sa answer. But then, inyo na lang tagnaon. Okay, I will be scoring. Wait lang. Wait. Okay. The gate, wait lang. Okay, the most number of arranged letters will win. Muna siya ang winning group. So, are you ready, group 1?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, let's start.
2, 1.
Relationship. Volume.
Inverse. Temperature. Okay, group 1. Group 1 was able to arrange the jumbled letters within less than 1 minute. So give they were able to arrange that and to think that the jumbled letters can really cause turmoil sa imuhang hunahuna. So makabuan pa kay dynamic within 1 minute. So, wait and group 2. So, okay, group 2. Let's who's your representative. Pick 4 cards. Again, don't show them force. Don't show the cards unless the timer starts. Okay, group 1. Okay, group 2, are you ready?
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Pressure. Behavior. Gas. Particles.
will answer the remaining 4 cards. So, ready na ba ang group 3? May I have voices? Okay, very good. So, do not show the cards unless the timer starts, okay?
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Five, three, replay. Basta.
Ilan na ka buo? 3. So, let's give yourself a round of applause. So, very interactive kung ano, motivation. So, na-energize na ba ang tanan sa ato ang game?
Yes!
Okay, very good. So, we can now proceed to our lesson proper na jud siya. And those words that you were able to encounter during your motivation or during the minute-to-minute game is interconnected to the lesson that we will be tackling today, which is? Okay, very good. So these were the words that we were able to arrange, right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. And break kayo mo kay na-arrange, give mo siya tanan. So, for today, to deepen your understanding on Boyle's Law, may I ask you a question if you have any idea what is the concept of Boyle's Law? Okay, ana si Miss Bagaan, wala siya kuan. So, any idea, Miss Bagaan? Okay, wala siya idea. But that's okay because we will be tackling or we will have an activity or an experiment in order for you to deepen or further your understanding and to understand or have a knowledge regarding Boyle's Law. So, Boyle's Law is the first gas law among the 4 gas law in the behavior of gases. Very good, Mr. Yoro. So, we will do an experiment today and we will need 3 materials only. We have the syringe, the ruler, and a marshmallow. So, I will be giving you materials. So, we have the syringe. So, see to it or to assure you, wala na siya'y dagong. Okay, mahadlok. So, for group 1, ruler. Another for group 2, you will be needing, kasi kulang. We have marshmallow. So, marshmallow ang kulang. And magduman taong answer sa maganda kong activity sa kuan. Okay, you have 1 marshmallow. I will be presenting the procedure later on. Right after I distribute your materials. So, tanan na bang group na ay materials?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, let's proceed to our experiment. So, natin kulang, we have the answer sheets. Not may procedure sa answer sheets, but also na ay procedure sa board. But you can directly link on your answer sheets or activity sheets. So, let's have the procedure. Procedure 1. And I will be giving you 3 minutes in order to finish your activity. Procedure 1. So, let's pretend that the marshmallow is a gas particle. Put the marshmallow inside the syringe. So, tangtanga ang plunger sa syringe. And then, isulod ang marshmallow inside the syringe. Next, wala pa may buhaton, isulod lang siya. Like, directly, ikasulod din siya. So, then, ibalik ang plunger. Wala pa kayo sa siya i-plunge. Ibalik lang din ang plunger inside. Hindi na siya magbuka. So, tanan na ba na nani na ang kuan? Wala, hindi pa siya i-push ha. So the next thing, measure the length of the marshmallow inside the syringe using a ruler. In centimeter lang. Using a ruler. And record it as the initial volume. Wala pang may gibuhat. Ano may gibuhat sa marshmallow? Di ba wala pa? I-measure lang din siya. I pour the marshmallow. So, na-measure na ba ang initial volume?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Then the next thing, then push the plunger. Then push the plunger in while blocking the tip. I-block sa ang tip. I-block ang tip. Mo ni ang tip sa syringe. I-block ang tip while blocking the tip of the syringe with your finger. This is to increase the pressure. Observe what happens to the balloon later on. Okay, block. I-block yun ang tip. I-block yun ang tip. Na walay hangin makagawas. Oo. I-dot ang plunger inside. Ay, ang plunger sa syringe. Then the next, measure the length of the marshmallow inside. So observe sa, then later on, measure. Observe what happens. Then step 3, then pull the plunger back. Paano? Pabira na po siya. While blocking the tip yapon. Then pull the plunger back. Observe what happens. So by pulling the plunger of the syringe, you are decreasing the pressure inside the syringe. The gas particles, which is the marshmallow. So observe what happens to the marshmallow inside. And answer the guide questions that given in your activity sheets. Okay, I guess mananatanan sa activity. So choose one representative, your team leader. Choose one team leader. Or more gyapon, as is gyapon ng team leader. Okay, class, time is up for your activity. Let's have the conclusion. So group 1, who's your team leader? To present the result of your activity. Okay, let's listen to Mr. Vince Henson.
What happened to the balloon? Plunger was pushed towards the marshmallow. Nagamay siya. The time na push ang plunger sa inside. Then, the time was done, what happened to the marshmallow when the plunger was pulled away from the marshmallow? So, mas dako siya kaysa hindi siya same sa first yung gamay. Pag dira naman, hindi ko siya.
Okay, let's give a round of applause to Mr. Henson. Group 2. How about group 2? Okay. You can stand on.
Great questions. What happened to the balloon in the plant? Plunger was pushed toward the marshmallow.
Okay, ninggamay daw ang marshmallow sa pag-push niya sa plunger.
So what happened to the balloon in the plunger was pulled away from the marshmallow. So balik siya siya original.
Okay, balik na sa original. How about group 3?
The guide questions are, what happened to the balloon when the plunger was pushed towards the marshmallow? The marshmallow decreases its volume due to the pressure that is increased. And number 2, what happened to the balloon when the plunger was pulled away from the marshmallow? we conclude that the marshmallow increases its size or called volume due to the decrease of pressure in its range.
Okay, very good, Group 3. So, very good yung kanino. So, let's find out kung sakto ba gito yung mga answers. But before that, I will give you a short background regarding Boyle's law. So, will you please read the first sentence, Miss Castillo?
First proposed in the 7th century by Irish philosopher and chemist Robert Boyle.
Okay, very good. So, Boyle's law, it was first proposed. So, kailan man what is say Daddy Robert Boyle? Lolo na ninyo. Gusto mo yung mga bright of chem, dali mo nila lolo. So, lolo na naman yung GBP. Lolo naman na sa chem. Muna si Robert Boyle. So, Robert Boyle, si Daddy Robert daw, is an Irish philosopher and chemist. And he proposed Boyle's law on the 16th century. So, di ba yun na kayo? Before pa siya sa, imagine that during the colonization of Spanish, or the occupation of Spanish here in the Philippines, it was 19th century. 18th to 19th century. So, 16th pa man na siya nipupos. So, nalagay the concept way back Boyle's law during those times. And second is that Robert Boyle used J-shaped glass tube as a subject for his experiment. So, sa man ang J-shaped glass tube na gipasabot ni Robert Boyle sa iyang experiment. So, muna yung gigamit. J-shaped. So, this is J-shaped. So, si Robert Boyle daw, sa iyang experiment, or sa iyang study regarding Boyle's law, kay nag-add siya diri sa J-shaped glass tube of mercury. Do you know what mercury is? Okay, very good. Nag-add siya of mercury. And later on, na-observe niya na sa pag-add niya sa mercury, syempre nag-exert siya of force diri, pressure, na other presence, na other vacuum diri, or na siya kunang vacant or space diri. And then, si Robert Boyle, gideduce niya that diri, within this space, na ay presence of a gas. And then, sa pagbutang niya sa mercury, or sa pag-add niya sa mercury in his exertion of pressure, yahan na bantayan na sa pag-exert niya of pressure or force, nagkagamay ang space diri or the volume of the gas. Volume of gas. So, ni-decrease daw or ni-gamay ang space na allotted for the gas particles sa pagbutang niya sa pressure or pa-exert niya tension. Pero, the moment na nag-stop siya of exert or pagbutang of pressure, pagbutang niya mercury, nidako na po daw ang space na allotted para sa volume of. Okay, very good. So, mauna siya ang deduction of Daddy Robert sa iyang experiment sa J-shaped glass tube. And this Boyle's law explains the relationship between pressure and volume at constant temperature. So you were able to conduct an activity a while ago. And then, also may constant dito. We are in a room temperature. So, do you believe na constant ang pari-pariha ang temperature na present sa inyong gas particles? Okay, very good. And we can infer from there that the Boyle's law concept states that the pressure is inversely proportional to volume of gas at constant temperature. So, based on your activity a while ago, sa may nakita mo ato ganina, di ba, it is said, it is stated dito sa atong procedure, okay, while you hold the tip of the syringe, and then you exert the force. There is a plunger, and you plunge the plunger in, what will happen to the marshmallow? Nikiyo siya, no? Okay, ibalik na ko. Nidako siya. Mas nidako siya. Compare sa yung original state a while ago before I plunged the plunger in. So, any hands na makaingon sa ako, kung sa iyong observation, I believe na i-answer si Kuan, the guy at the back. Mr.
Henderson.
Okay. Kindly stand. I believe that I answer.
So as we observe, the gas is inversely proportional to the volume of the marshmallow.
Okay, very good. When you say inverse, what do you mean by inverse?
Well,
What do you
when the volume is increasing, and the pressure is decreasing, and when the pressure is increasing, the volume is decreasing.
Okay, very good. Grabe ka, Bright. Let's give her. Exactly, because that is what Boyle's law is all about. When pressure is increased, volume decreases. And like vice versa, when volume increases, pressure decreases. So easy na kayo, no? So, how amazing na na-derive ni Daddy Boy, ni Daddy Robert, no, na concept. So, this is the conclusion for our activity. So, nakasabot na ba ang tanan sa concept of Boyle's law?
Yes.
Okay, very good. I believe nakasabot ang tanan. Aside sa easy na kayo siya, do you believe easy na kayo concept?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Easy na kayo siya. Since kabalo naman mo sa concept of Boyle's law, I guess ready na mo to exercise your knowledge regarding this concept or regarding Boyle's law. So ready na ba tanan for another game?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So our game for today will be called Twitter game. So kinsa may na-Twitter? Pinal, na-Twitter si Jane. Sa username. Okay, dito mag-run sa Twitter, dito mag-run, paggawa sa pinalaki. Tinood ba, Jane?
Yeah.
Okay, tinood. Dito, no? Mga ranking sa mong kinabuhi. Okay, ay, daghan mag-follower si Jane. Daghan mag-follower. Kaya ako gamay rin akong follower. Dito ko mag-run. Kaya wala may makakita. Kung kisa to ako ang gilibak, di niya mabasa. Mura na. So, for today, I will be distributing mga I guess this is placard for group 1. You will be needing this for our activity or for our Twitter game. So, I'll be telling you or presenting to you the mechanics first. So, for game mechanics, so ang choices sa atong Twitter game kay na-consist of kaning 4 ka placards. We have the retweet. Share, like, heart, like, then reply. So, nag-gets na ba ang tanan? So, ang kuha na ni Gyud, instead of A, B, and C ang choices, Moni sila ang choices. So, nag-gets na ba ang tanan?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So, are you ready to play the Twitter game?
Yes!
And assess your knowledge regarding Boyle's law concept?
Yes!
Very good. Ready to ayo group 1. How about group 2?
Yes!
Group 3?
Yes!
So, kiktingog ang group 1. Aside sa Boyle's law, ako ang gabi dyan si Jane. Laban. So, first question. Ready na?
Yes!
Okay. Who proposed Boyle's law? Again, who proposed Boyle's law? Okay. Placards up. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's check if correct in yung answers. So, balak sa inyo na ng question. Tricky gyapon kay siya, right? Okay. Let's check if correct in yung answers. Kinsa pag-yud gahaan ng propose sa Boyle's law. Naminaw pag-yud ganina. Okay. Hilungon ba na uban? Okay. Who proposed Boyle's law? The answer is Repeat. Ang sa'yo answer niyo. Repeat. Group 2. Ah, ikaw sa group 2.
Okay.
Party group 2. Ikaw. Pwede, until ma-check na ko. Okay, repeat. Okay. Tana na kay 1 point. Okay, the next question. Ito, halungo ko ato ni Michelle. Yan na ka. Halungo na ako. Okay, next question. Ready na ba tayo sa next question?
Yes!
When was Boyle's Law introduced? So, pag naminaw kanina, gabasa kanina, maka-answer din. Okay, placards up. Like, ilang answer tanan. So, it is 16th century. Let's check if 16th century, Jude. The answer is like. So,
Yay.
perfect. Okay, next question. What did Robert Boyle use as a subject in his experiment? Okay, placards up. Placards up. Okay, let's check if share ba yun. Kung saan nila sa share, J-tube daw ang gigamit ni Robert Boyle as a subject for his experiment. So let's check if J-tube ba yun or share. I think sure na mo na?
Yes!
No? Hindi ka mag-change.
Hindi na.
Okay. Let's check if share ba yun. Share.
Yes!
Sabi na kayo maraming alam. Ba't kayo nakikinig? Char. Okay, very good. Wala lagi mo palutin. Okay, next question. What is the constant variable in Boyle's law? Placards up. Reply lagi tanan. Wala mo comment. Wala mo seat. Reply din tanan. Okay. Let's check if reply bagyod or reply ay temperature bagyod. Let's check no if reply.
Yes.
Hindi ko na Okay, next question. Last question. What happens to the volume of gas when pressure is increased? Placards up in 3, 2, 1. Pagwala. Okay, ang group 2. Wala ka. Okay, light daw. Light? Okay, light is decreased daw. Sure na ganda na yun. Ay, pabalik na din isa. Let's check if kuan mag-yun. Light. Okay, let's give a round of applause. So, the next thing, since kabalo naman mo sa concept na practice na niyo siya through independent practice, the stimulation and collaboration of your ideas, wherein you were able to derive answers a while ago. So, through your collaboration, naka-answer mo itong mga kung ano naminaw din tanan. Naminaw ba tanan or nadulog ang huna-huna? Naminaw ang tanan. Pati sa 16th century, mabi na ako dito yung makita 16th century. I-disregard ninyo. So now, let's get to know real life application of Boyle's law. So, matuo pa muna na any relevance ang Boyle's law sa ato ang kinabuhi.
Yes.
Yes!
Okay, nga naman. Okay. Okay, yes lang. Importante, abi, chemistry lang siya no, but no, nag siya application sa inyong real life. Especially for scuba divers or deep water journeys. So, kisa may swimmer din.
Civil.
Kasi kabalo na lang mo lang, uy.
Redemption.
Honest. Pati boys, di mo kabalo lang. Okay, Raysan, kisa kabalo mo lang, uy. Sige, hindi po. Okay. So, Boyle's law daw explains that as the pressure increases, the volume of gas within the scuba tank decreases. This means that the air A diver breathes at the surface, occupies more space in the tank than the same amount of air at greater depths. So, kabanday mo niya mo. Gas tank. That's called oxygen tank. And every scuba divers will be needing that, especially sa yung journey deep waters. So, kung sa ilang tripping, mag-scuba dive sila mga corals. Mga sharks. Explore daw, honest initial, very good. So, gusto ko ba nilang bet na kaya nila magsalong-salong. Pwede naman sa swimming pool. Mariana's Trench, no? Very aesthetic. Puro ito kumajud sa mga trenches. So, every scuba divers will be needing an oxygen tank. So, I'll be explaining to you why scuba diving is applicable to Boyle's Law, or Boyle's Law is interconnected to scuba diving. So, I will show you a picture, more like a news. Hindi na siya latest, but I believe kita naman yung trending din siya sa Facebook. Okay. Grabe ang reaction nyo yung kita. Ano ka siya? On June 18, 2023, bago rin siya. Wala pa siya ba 1 year? Titan, a submersible operated by the American Tourism and Expeditions Company Ocean Gate, imploded during an expedition to view the wreck of the Titanic in the North Atlantic Ocean off the coast of Newfoundland, Canada. So, kani sila, igamay na ang picture ni for privacy nila ba na matay mo sila, na-tsugi na, bagus yung kalabang. So, kami sila, mga millionaire, billionaire na sila. Billionaire, pero wala sila chemistry, wala sila boys bro. Kaya nga mo, kanina Ocean Gate, the submersible, ni-implode daw. What do you mean by implode? Boto pa sa daw.
Higo ka.
Tumino na ako, no? Kasi gastang. Okay, this is Ocean Gate, submersible. Napa siya sa taas sa dagat, naglutaw-lutaw pa siya. Dagat niya. Alam sa waya si ma'am. Okay, doon na lang akong going clean. So, dagat na siya. Sini siya. Yan na itong isda ka para dito masawayan. Lolo po. Wait lang. Okay. Napa siya sa surface. Napa siya sa taas sa dagat. Naglutaw-lutaw pa siya. Mura pa siya. Kaya nag mo. Laay mga tao diri sulod kana sila. And do you think taas ang pressure diri sa dagat? Taas sa dagat, surface pa? No doubt. Let's find out. So, low pressure diri. Low pressure pa. Therefore, the volume of gas inside the submersible is greater pa siya, dako pa. But the moment that submerged na siya, manadali ang submersible daw. Ano sila, selfie na sila, naka-selfie na sila. Naka-selfie pa sila before na siya. Selfie muna bago. Selfie muna bago patay. So, nadiling, submerged na siya. Gani sila pa din, no? Titanic wreck. Kita mo Titanic? Oo. Okay, perfect. Katong si Rose, no? Hindi mga yung daot ka sa bubuhan. Tawag mo naman, ay siya luwa. Pwede ba tayo mabuhay sa ilahay? Kasi wala lang ka pa, bebe, ang isang people. Okay, now, nag-submerge na daw ang submersible. Low pressure ba sa surface? Sa taas sa dagat. Meaning, high pressure diri. And high pressure, according to Boyle's Law, high pressure means decrease. Okay, very good. Decrease ang volume. 4 minutes to answer the 5-item quiz. Very short, very easy. 1 minute left. Remaining 1 minute. Dali. I'm finished. Please change papers with your seatmate or seatmate. Okay, let's check if your answers are correct. I think. Okay, number 1, letter D. 2D. DDAAD. DD.
BB.
Okay. Ito may perfect. Ay, wala pa si ngayon. Okay. As I call your scores, give me the test papers or answer sheets. Wait, isa may naka-perfect. 5/5. May I collect your papers? Itaas na sila ka mo. Wala papers. Okay. 5/5. Okay, wala na naka-5. Isa may naka-5 din. Ay, naka-5 ko na. Okay, 5 euro. Pataki. Pio Quinto, Bagaan, Conol, Bacalocos, Silian, and Velos. Perfect! So, since kabalo naman mo, perfect naman mo, master naman ninyo ang boils mo, I have here an activity or take-home assignment na to enrich your knowledge about Boyle's law. So copy this in a 1/2 sheet of paper or answer this in a 1/2 sheet of paper. So research on real-life application of Boyle's law. So a while ago, katong scuba diver, real-life application, but I want another example or real-life application and explain this in maximum. I know, yes, maximum of 5 sentences. So, di na siya malapas of 5. Ang malapas of 5, break na tayo. And its interconnectedness to Boyle's law. So, more to siya. And also, for your advanced reading, note that pag advanced reading na lang mo about Boyle's law, concept, equation. That will be our next lesson. So, advanced reading naman na. Ito. Advanced reading. Kaya mga perfect is solving. Nanapit price. So, nag-gets na ba ang concept sa Boyle's law?
Yes!
So, link up the balik di kay para fresh good siya before ta mag-receive. So, any hands na maka-recap sa concept of Boyle's law. Okay, I believe na yung answers ni Mr. Henson. Ka-answer mo na kayo. Concept of Boyle's law.
And the pressure increase of the medium increase.
Okay, therefore, pressure and volume is?
Inverse.
Okay, inversely proportional. Very good, Mr. Henson. So, since kabalo naman mo, I believe gagawin na kutlo sa to ang lesson for today.
Yes!
Very good. Grabe ka jolly si Miss Bagaan. So, perfect. So, that will be all. Thank you for listening, class, and see you next meeting. That's dismissed.